I'm Jason Holcomb, and we're here at Susie Elementary School for our annual Reading Motorcade that Dublin City Schools hosts every year. I'm joined by Dr. Fred Williams to my far left, and to my direct left, Don Avery, CEO of Fairview Park Hospital. And they wanted to speak for a moment about literacy and the efforts that they're working together on a partnership project. If I'll let you go ahead, Mr. Avery and Dr. Williams.
We're very excited to be here at the Reading Motorcade today, and we're very excited about a partnership between Fairview Park Hospital and Dublin City School to improve the literacy of our community. One thing we realized in the Dublin City school system, we had to seek a way to control our input, to get a better input in terms of where kids should be entering school. And so we looked at all the research. Research was overwhelming in terms of the amount of words that kids should know from age birth on to when they enter school. And so we took a team and we met with Mr. Avery at the hospital, and we talked about some ways that we could partner to reach kids from age birth on up to entering school around age 5 and 6. And so he has some other information that he wants to share about, some things that we even talking about doing with the pediatric unit as well.
Well, we're very interested in doing this partnership with the schools and ultimately even the county schools, because if we're able to provide the resources to new parents when their child is first born and encourage them to read and read to their kids, and eventually their kids learn to read, we'll actually give them books. We hope that'll have some impact, a positive impact on literacy. And then the second thing is we have a dedicated pediatric unit, and so we hope that every child under some certain age that comes to our pediatric unit, we'll also provide them with some books and the resources, hopefully, to encourage their parents to read to them. There's nothing better than a parent reading to a child that's going to encourage that child to begin to read themselves. So if they can learn to read, there's nothing a kid can't do as they eventually read to learn.
Right. The research is overwhelming in terms of from grades pre-kindergarten through 3rd grade, children are learning to read, and also from grades 4 and above, kids read to learn. And so we know that literacy is a skill that cuts across every job type as well as every content area in academia itself. And so we're very excited in all the partnerships that we have with our various academia to improve literacy in our community.
And I can actually testify to the value of this project, because when we welcomed our 6th little one into the fold here on Labor Day, sitting in it below his little bassinet was a book. So that's a testimony to this project in action, and we were grateful for it. In fact, I snapped a picture so that I could tease both of these gentlemen for putting this project into action. Again, we're at Susie Elementary School, and we're working on the Reading Motorcade for 2016. It's been a wonderful experience today at Susie Elementary School. This is our annual Reading Motorcade hosted by Dublin City Schools, and we get to have so many stakeholders, leaders, local celebrities participate in this project. One of those in particular is our State Representative Matt Hatchett, who is kind enough to come by today and read to our young people. Mr. Hatchett, talk for a second about how awesome it is to come home and to be able to connect with these young people.
Oh, it was great. I mean, I just got finished reading, and it was great just to. I mean, they were sitting around the room and listening to every word I said, and that doesn't happen all the time. But it was great, and we talked about Christmas and Thanksgiving, and it was real. It's humbling. I mean, it's real nice. I like it.
How inspiring is it for you to be able to see these young people and to know that the work that you do up in Atlanta has a direct impact on what they're able to accomplish?
Well, everything we do is something that we always have to remember impacts everybody, and even if you think it's the smallest little bill or something we're looking at, it's impacting the whole state. So it's very impactful. So, I mean, it's great to come back here and see the kids and see them actually doing what we hope they're doing and learning.
And what book did you get to read?
A bear
A
for
bear
Christmas.
for Christmas, okay. Well, our hope is that all of the people like Mr. Hatchett that came through today will inspire some of our young people to reach high, and maybe one day they'll take your place up in Atlanta and represent us like you have so well over these last several years. Again, we want to thank everyone for participating in this project. Special thanks to TV 35 for coming out today on such short notice. We really appreciate all that you do for the community. And again, this has been the Reading Motorcade at Dublin City Schools.